Hello and welcome to e-GMAT. We will solve question number 104 of OG Verbal 2nd edition by using e-GMAT 3-step process. In the first step, we will understand the meaning of the sentence. In the second, we will evaluate the errors in the sentence, and finally, we will review all the answer choices to get to the correct answer. So let's begin. Although the first pulsar or rapidly spinning collapsed star to be sighted was in the summer of 1967 by graduate student Jocelyn Bell, it had not been announced until February 1968. Well, the way this sentence has been written, the meaning is not very clear here. So let us infer the intended meaning of the sentence first. The sentence wants to say that pulsar is a rapidly spinning collapsed star. The first pulsar to be sighted was seen by a graduate student named Jocelyn Bell in the summer of 1967. However, the sighting was announced not before February of 1968. Now let us evaluate the errors by splitting this sentence into its clauses. So here comes the first clause. Although the first pulsar or rapidly spinning collapsed star to be sighted was in the summer of 1967 by graduate student Jocelyn Bell, here the first pulsar is the subject and was is the verb. After Bell, we have another subject-verb pair, which means we have another clause here that reads, it had not been announced until February 1968. It is the subject here and had not been announced is the verb. Now, in the first clause, the subject is the first pulsar and the verb is was. So the sentence kinds of read that the first pulsar was in the summer of 1967 by graduate student Jocelyn Bell. Here, the subject and the verb do not make any sense together. So we have subject-verb make sense error. Also, the way pronoun it has been written in this sentence, it may refer to the first pulsar or star or summer. But logically, it should actually refer to the act of sighting or discovery of the first pulsar. But the way it has been used in this sentence, it leads to pronoun error here. Also, the past perfect tense had not been announced suggests that the announcement came in 1968, which was even earlier than the sighting of the pulsar, which is written in simple past tense. So, verb sequencing is absolutely incorrect here. This leads to the verb tense error in this sentence. Well, these are the errors here, and let us run the POE to find out which answer choice corrects these errors. Well, choice A does not, as we just discussed. Choice B is also incorrect because here the modifier, although not announced, is modifying Jocelyn Bell, which is incorrect. So this modifier error makes choice B incorrect. Well, choice C also has a modifier error. Although observed by is modifying the discovery, which is incorrect. And this choice repeats the same verb tense error as in choice A. So these mistakes make choice C incorrect. Let's take a look at choice D now. Well, choice D is the correct answer because all the modifiers are placed and worded correctly. The subject and the verb also make sense together, and it has been replaced with discovery to clearly communicate the intended meaning of the sentence. So choice D is the correct answer. Let's take a look at choice E now. Well, choice E is incorrect because instead of saying that the discovery of the first sighted pulsar was not announced until February 1968, this choice says that the pulsar itself was not announced, which is absolutely illogical. Hence, as we found out, choice D is the correct answer for this sentence. This brings us to the takeaway messages. Subjects and the verbs must always make sense with each other. All the pronouns in a sentence must have a clear antecedent. Also, The modifiers must be worded and also placed correctly to convey the intended logical meaning of the sentence. The concepts tested in this sentence have been covered in e-GMAT concepts, Level 1 Significance of Meaning, Level 1 Subject Verb Agree in Number, Level 1 Pronouns, Level 1 Types of Modifiers, Level 1 Correcting Modifier Errors.